Claire joins us now with another recipe to rave about. It's rice noodles with shrimp and cilantro. So here's what you're going to need to follow along. You need rice noodles, fish sauce, brown sugar, chili garlic sauce, large lime, cold water shrimp, an English cucumber, fresh cilantro, fresh basil, or mint, or both if you want to really go crazy. So Claire, this is what I love about this. It's a no-cook meal. The fresh herbs make it taste like summer.
I totally agree. Like, the more herbs, the merrier. If the herbs are going crazy out in the garden, this is a great time to use them. So this is a great no-cook meal. All I have to do is take my rice noodles, and you can use any size that you want. Sometimes they're a little bit wider, sometimes they look like this. They all get cooked in the same way, which is just by adding some boiling water. And that is literally just going to soak. I don't even have to turn on the stove. I love that. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to make a really quick little dressing inspired by the flavors of Vietnam and Thailand, sort of Southeast Asia. I always like, when the weather is hot, I like to look for inspiration to countries where it is hot, because I don't know, they just seem to know what they're doing here. So this is going to be one of those salty, sour, sweet, spicy dressings. And so for the sweet, I've got a little bit of brown sugar. And for the salty, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of fish sauce. And this is another one of those times when you don't have to worry that this is going to taste funny like a lot of fishiness. It's actually just going to have a real depth of flavor. Fish sauce is just one of those ingredients that is absolutely delicious. Then you're also going to want to have something spicy, and I like to use this chili garlic sauce. So add as much or as little as you want. And then for the sour, I'm going to use lime, and I'm going to use the zest and the juice of the lime.
Now, anytime you're using a lime or a lemon, do you always try and add the zest as well along with it?
Almost always. I paid for it, so I may as well use it, right? And the thing is that it does add a real depth of flavor. The only time you don't want to use the zest is if you feel like in the dish you're going to feel those little strands, like the little actual strands of lime zest, you're going to feel those in your mouth. Otherwise, I would say go for it. Like I said, you paid for it, you may as well use it. Okay, so now into this lovely dressing, which I just mix around, I'm going to add some cold water shrimp. Cold water shrimp are, first of all, they're tiny. They're often called salad shrimp. I mean, you can see how little that is. And of course, they're so easy to use. You just thaw them out and add them to your salad or to your sandwich. They're just going to marinate kind of for a second. It's just really to let the flavors blend around. And now it's time to make the salad. So I'm going to add some sliced cucumber. I usually use a big English cucumber, but I found these little tiny mini ones, so I thought, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to add those in as well. And then it is time for the herbs. So tons and tons of cilantro, and I also like to use basil and mint, which might sound like a strange combination, but it's actually pretty classic to use the 3 herbs all together: cilantro, basil, and mint. Mix it all together. I'm going to add my noodles that I've previously soaked. And you've got your salad. No cook, no fuss, no muss dinner.
This looks like you could do it in advance and just have it ready for you later.
100%. I would just say hold off on adding the herbs until the very end. So yeah, just get everything all soaking together, the noodles, the sauce, everything can just get super soaky and lovely together, and then add those fresh herbs right at the last minute.
Claire, so good, as always, and so easy.